Tech Rundown.
Hello, Davis. Now, you've got very nice teeth, Davis.
Hello. And yes, they were very expensive, actually. I got Invisalign a few years ago, and gosh, that was not pleasant.
Really? Did you have dental work?
Yeah, it was I didn't go quite well, actually, as well, so I had to get braces afterwards. So quite a complicated process, unfortunately.
Well, it's paid off,
Well, it
Davis.
has paid off because they're nice pearly whites. So this is Renee's favourite part of the show, as you know.
It's quite interesting today.
I know, because we chatted. So you've got some good stuff for us today. Where do you want to start?
Yes, I sure do.
Shall we start with this thermometer of the future?
Yeah, let's just take it back a tiny bit, though, because this week was CES, the Consumer Electronic Trade Show. It's the largest convention for consumer electronics in the world. But, it seems like the definition, consumer electronics, is a little bit broad, or maybe just gets a little bit lost in translation, because there were a tons of very, very odd medical devices. And let's start with something called the Withings Beamo. Now, Withings are a smart health device company that you might know from their smartwatches, scales, and what they brought to last year's show, which was the U-Scan. We covered this, and it was basically something that you stick in your loo, and it analyzes your urine, which is very fun. That's still yet to receive FDA clearance, but the company is still going on because they have introduced the Beamo. It looks a little bit like a Nintendo Wii remote, as you can see, but apparently it's the future of at-home monitoring, because traditionally at home you might only have a thermometer, but the Beamo also adds things like a stethoscope, a pulse oximeter, and also an EKG. And with all these sensors, it can monitor for health issues like arterial fibrillation, blood oxygen desaturation, heart murmurs, asthma, and more. And you can easily send all of these readings to your health professional over the app, which to me sounds very exciting. It will cost $250, and I think it's perfect for those who converse with their doctors over the phone or video call. But what do actual doctors think? I would love to hear.
I like it as an idea. I actually have a Withings scale that tells me my vascular health, my pulse, my body fat. All sorts, yeah.
So this is really fun.
You like smart things.
Yeah, I'll tell you why I think this is very interesting. Telemetry, which is remote monitoring, is very much the future of medicine, because particularly if you can get older people out of hospital, where they do much better at home rather than being in hospital, you can monitor them remotely. You can have machines like that will take your ECG, as we would say in this country, not EKG, and then look for things like atrial fibrillation, then sound a warning note that then tells the clinician. I think that's smart.
Yeah, I do, I agree, and I think, I think also getting people involved in their own health is smart, because if people start to see their pulse and how things change if you actually exercise and do things about it, I think that actually gets engagement, and then they're more on board. I like it.
Yeah, how do you think, what do you think of the price point though, Davis?
I think it's relatively steep. However, it is very advanced technology, but I don't think it's so steep that a lot of households could not, imagine affording it. So it's probably the right price range to begin with.
And is there any kind of subscription? That's where some of these go down, isn't it?
Yeah, not at the moment, but of course it hasn't been released yet. It's still waiting for FDA approval. When that would happen, we have no idea.
So I have a device which actually is a little purse. It fits in your purse, takes your ECG. And I use it in GP, actually, because it's great to see if someone's in an odd rhythm. It's really, really good.
How accurate is that?
Really accurate. It's really good. It's called Cardia. K-A-R-D-I-A, and it's literally this big. It's a credit card. And what you can do, there's no subscription, but you can pay £5 if you want to send it to a specialist for review.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Sounds very interesting.
Yeah, so we like that. I think this is absolutely the future, and CES obviously very keen to push kind of all these medical devices as well. We like that. What's next?
Okay, so the next one's a little bit more fun. Now, we all know that snoring is not only annoying, but it can also be a massive health issue for a lot of people. And there have been tons of gadgets that have tried to solve the issue in the past, but this might be the most unusual. It's called the Motion Pillow, and it actually won the Best of Innovation Award at CES this year. And there's multiple parts to it. There's the motion system that sits next to your bedside table, there's the pillow, and there's also an app. The motion control system recognizes when you are snoring, and when it does so, it sends sends a signal to the pillow, which slowly inflates, causing the sleeper's head to turn to the side, which is a better position for opening the airways. Apparently, it's both smooth, gentle, and is adjustable to the sleeper's preference. In trials, 94% of participants snored less when using this pillow. Now, I don't know if either of you two snore or your partners, but I feel like this could be a very fun gift idea as well.
What's saying you annoy me so much because you snore? Have an electronic pillow so I can get some sleep.
I'm going to get this for my sister's husband, who snores like you could not believe.
Really?
But as somebody who actually has pillow angst, I take my own pillow away with me when I go on holiday.
Do you?
Oh, yeah, because if the pillows are wrong, David, that's it. Sleep is wrecked and I'm on holiday. This, to me, this is a very scary
you pack
idea.
A pillow?
I do.
What, a full pillow?
Uh-huh.
Do you, Davis?
I personally don't. I feel like it would take up the entire suitcase.
I'd rather have
pillow,
that than
wouldn't
an
it?
extra couple of dresses.
Right.
Oh, I'll take the dresses.
I think this is quite interesting though. But wouldn't this solve your problem, your anxiety, that the pillow would inflate to the right amount?
No, because it looks absolutely
doesn't look very
horrifically
comfortable.
uncomfortable.
I have to say,
it's all adjustable.
Well, I have to say, pillows is a big thing for me, and I can't, and I really struggle to find a good pillow because I don't want it too firm and I don't want it too soft. We were talking about this earlier. I get tingling in my hands as well, which I'm sure is from my neck at night.
Should we get you one of these pillows?
No.
See if it helps your neck?
No,
we should try it out.
Okay, we tried that. If it's free, we'll have one for free, definitely. Okay, so we're not quite sure about that.
Sure.
But also, how do you know that your brother-in-law snores?
Oh, because I went to Australia. I was in the bedroom downstairs at the other end of the house to his upstairs bedroom at the other end of the house, and it was keeping me awake.
Oh.
And I said to my sister,
Lord.
how on earth do you sleep to that? She said, I go to sleep first.
Right.
But then it's okay.
Do you snore, Davis?
Hopefully not. I don't know. I might record myself tonight and we'll find out properly.
Can't wait.
I need to apologise to my brother-in-law. Sorry, Trevor.
Yeah, sorry, Trevor. We all know you snore now, really badly, and you can hear it at the other end of the house. Okay, let's move on. What's next?
Okay, so last week we talked about a robot that you could buy, but this is a robot that you can also wear. This is the WIRobotics WIM, and it's an exoskeleton with a twist, because it can both make walking easier or harder. It's both targeting very frail people and very fit people at the same time, which is incredibly odd. But basically, it's a super light contraption at 1.4 kilograms, and it looks like a belt pack, but it's got fold-out arms that attach to your legs. The first mode is called Assist Mode, and it can help you walk more easily. It reduces energy usage by 20% on flat ground and 14% for load carrying. So when you are carrying objects, it would make you feel 12 kilograms lighter. And there's also an exercise mode, so it can do the opposite by increasing the resistance force to simulate the feeling of walking through water. You can adjust the intensity or timing, and there's different cardio programs you can download via the app as well. It's very versatile. You can wear it anywhere as well, apparently, while driving, sitting, and even lying down. It's got 2 hours of battery life in assist mode, which doesn't sound enough for me, but it will cost you $2,500 US as well. And I think, like, it's not outrageous value. I feel like if you are a very wealthy person, this could be a fun toy. I don't know about you guys, though.
It looks awful.
It really does.
Doesn't it?
I mean, it's not...
$2,500 and you look terrible.
You look terrible. People think, what are you doing?
It could bring back your mobility.
Yeah, okay. I buy that bit, particularly if you're frail and you need a bit more support, or indeed if you've been bedbound for a while. I suppose I could I'm trying to think of ways to justify this. I'm not sure about tightening it, like, so it's like walking up a hill. Well, for £2,500, I'd rather, like Dave says in the control room, walk up a hill.
Exactly. It's a little bit far-fetched, but I think to help people's mobility, I assume this is a very good solution.
And are people excited at CES about this?
Yeah, there were tons of people trying it out, and I think it's more novel than perhaps exciting, but I'm sure they've done their market research well, and there's at least one customer who wants it.
Well, I have to say, CES, and I have been, is the craziest place, and it's lots of techies who get very excited about lots of strange things. It's a massive, massive venue, convention centre, and you basically go around all the stands and see all these crazy products.
Well, I'm not going to mention it now, but I found something from it. I mentioned to you that we might give to Davis to take us through next week, because it was excitingly fun.
Ooh.
We did, yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay, what's next?
Okay. I've got one more, and this is quite possibly the most disturbing one. Introducing Adam X. Now, Adam is the next generation CPR dummy. He's a fully featured robotic patient who not only blinks, but he breathes, makes noises, it can shoot blood at you, and it can even speak to you via chat GPT. It is absolutely horrifying and will cost you $70,000. But once you hear all the features, you might actually think it's good value because it's got a full set of sensors. So in CPR mode, he makes sure that you do your chest compressions correctly. He's also got pressurized blood vessels. So if you clear his airway by cutting the trachea, he can actually shoot blood at you. He's got pressurized lungs. So if that collapses, you need to use an actual needle to reinflate it. He's even got working genitalia and can pass urine or blood. And he'll provide you real-time feedback on how well you are doing via a connected computer. He's very terrifying, but I assume also could be very useful to train medical students in the future. But what do doctors think about this?
My mouth dropped open when you said he had working genitalia and could pass urine.
Yeah. I'm still traumatised by one of my experiences in the lab with one of these robotic. They've got them over at Bart's. And
like this?
Very similar. I don't think he had working genitalia.
Right.
And mine died.
That's kind of
mine died, and I'm still traumatised.
Yours died. Oh dear, you need to up your game. £70,000. I assume this is for training of doctors, but.
Yes, I would assume so. You wouldn't buy this to take home, let's say.
No, I wouldn't have said so.
Might.
Some might, if you had lots of money. Look, if it works and if it helps medical education, I'm all in favour. I mean, the ones that we used, the Rossosianis back in the day...
Oh, no, they've improved since then.
Have they? Because they were terrible.
Yeah, they were terrible, but they have improved since then. So I've had ones that talk to you, they groan, you know, they sound like they're breathing too
and then
fast.
You can also do their ECGs and stuff like that and monitor their heart, can't they?
Yeah, you get a flat line, you're like, ooh, something's gone wrong.
Good feedback. Though, yeah, we like that, but clearly it's a very specialised place for people, obviously, if you're involved in medical education. Very good.
Yes, it is.
Very good. Is that everything from you?
Yes, that's everything. And we've got time. I'd like to hear which one do you think takes the Best at CES TalkTV award?
I like the thermometer
Yeah,
one.
I think the thermometer. By the way, I've just had a message. Talking of pillows, I bought a memory foam pillow. I think it's got dementia. It can't remember what shape it's meant to be.
Yeah, memory foam pillows are hideous.
They're awful, aren't
hideous.
they? Yeah, we don't like that.
I've got one.
Yeah, we like
it's
that.
All right.
The thermometer of the future, a new at-home medical device combining a thermometer, stethoscope, pulse ox and ECG into a single device.
I like it.
That's our winner, Davis.
Fantastic. Well done, Withings.
Well done. And well done to you. Thank you very much indeed. Very good to see you. That's Davis Fang there. That was today's Tech Rundown.
Tech Rundown.